Fambulem na kushe una kabo. Fambulem today na the 28th of February 2022. Me we dey talk to again. Bina Edmond Abu Jr. from Native Consortium Research Center. Fambulem we can shed light on three things them very quickly. One, the Native Consortium will issue a position statement where with the state we position on three things. One, they talk about the fuel. One for state the position. Fuel day, fuel no day, fuel day, fuel no day, fuel they can go up, fuel they can go up. Jebu, they don't hide fuel. They don't keep the fuel stations. Why this thing fuel get for go up? Some man they say 15,000, some man they say 14,000, some man they say 13,000. Well, one for native construct, fuel be don't go up, you know, go up, put it up on Russia. One for clear the air, one for good position on this because we find out say the mixed message they on them. So of course, we know Native Consortium, we need the lie. We need the some man say we the alarm, we na alarmists, some man they call we name, some man say we the incite the public as against the government, but how go inside public, bo. So they can't give position them. Then the second thing we want to talk about now the issue of this thing way the Minister of Trade be do. Dr. Hinga Sandi, where he go 110 OC 2 weeks ago, where he go lock some shop them, stores them for where they say building material don't go up. Well, we don't tell the Minister of Trade, say let the acts. Well, we'll see one day, we just see them. I don't know something that because of the new deputy minister, the firebrand, Madam Aisata Haja Abdullahi Kamara. We don't know if na because of you don't reach the ministry that I make, but we find out say for once, then do am because na this we can't shed light on that day, we can't stay to position. Then thirdly, again, we can't talk about the NRA. We also see the Director General, Dr. Jibao, they go back and shop them, they monitor. Well, we find out say that is a not sustainable one for them more be done because we think say we support the idea of for like government collect tax and for like they use the teller machine, but we'll get to a position on that also. Well, sometimes if time not go for Mulem, I will come give an analysis on this Russia-Ukraine upon popular demand. People they don't ask. And I think say Bokuma they ask me, Edmond, we want to let you tell about this thing at Russia. Well, you know, to that I'm not really concerned, but I will take my time, maybe with permission, let's talk about the issue of Russia. We take out the war, we take everything at the position. But let's go straight to the point. Fambulem, of course, the issue of fuel, we very straight with them. We see, well, PRA don't try. We see that they send civil society them, PRA, government spokesman them. Some man they talk fine. Well, some man they add say oh, because of the government they subsidize. Well, one for make them straight. One, firstly, when I be not say we government do something right, we they commend government. When government not do something correct, we they talk them back. So I they make it clear. So me until we na sana magbolonto, we don't me uncle Avasco, we na nengbema. They all go understand waiting they happen with this continue this thing with the happen fail. I mean other party we na Balaun, na Kailaun district. Instead go on for they all they ask Edmond waiting a position. Well, we listing carefully. One, fear long up na the world market. Yes, we agree. We know say fear long up. The tell where them we put the fuel at 10,000 per liter. Almost they sell the price per barrel. Now something like they stagger around $70. Well, of course, we'll be going to a radio station like 98.2 and other radio station. We'll make a position very, very clear. Say, we not be want that increment day. We not be want that increment day. So we tell her we make a position clear. Now, why fear long up? Fear long up by like $100 per barrel, $100 per barrel. And in fact, experts they even predict say because of this war in Russia and Ukraine, it can go up more. We say they see and say it can go because if you look at the crude Brent price, it don't go up more than $100. So it don't go up by more than 30% per paper. And even as so it happen. You know, and I make you say one not good. I make the one way they talk about war. Well, when I look what it happen on Ukraine and Russia. So Fambul and fear long up at the world market. And Mr. Pierre, Dr. Balwana, this one for the tell people if you long go up na the world market. And so therefore all over the world, the gas price, everything, outside long go up and then the full stop. But not for the tell people and say that because they subsidize. Yes, one for tell the government thank you, government subsidize. But the one the way they say fuel for go by 15,000, 14,000, one for tell this, and this is not the native constitutional opposition this. We totally disagree with that. We diametrically opposed to that. We no one here really talk in day because if the fuel, I did so, we think say ideally government for support for put them at 11,500 or enough for even past 12,000 per 1 liter. Enough for past that. Yes, I agree. Say government will don't subsidize for the past 5 months. This gossip, fuel for go up the oil marketers. We want to tell the government say we no one let fuel if you go up per liter, enough for past 11.5. Or sometimes if you go sometimes if you go slightly. So we position at that. And then Mr. Pierre one for report as I talk to on formula then I'm in village. Then dealer then about they don't begin hot fuel. Well, of course to no more. Part of upline. You see, now the thing in this way, then price speculation I no fine. But come on, don't they hold, don't they hide, what you then call artificial scarcity. So man they sell 15, it's very, very bad. Then Mr. Pierre, again, one of the things the back way, we don't receive a letter from the dealers. The one where they sell fuel to we, then dealer, then call them dealer. The right native construction, they address and to win for Titu Shaka Stevens. We look into that. Well, we don't inform the Dr. Balwa about the meeting. So Mr. Dealer, because some man they say na consumer. Well, me na consumer now. We na the ordinary people who they fight for. But again, when I said na Sierra Leone and they when I get concerned because all this they add to them. Because one of the things they will be don't talk about native consumer, we don't talk say. Then dealer then they calibrate for we, they measure for full. Now after the sell. Why? What happen? And now don't you say EPA they say don't come, they have to count out another additional tax for the tank them, the underground tanks and the fuel station them. Then we say we totally disagree with that day. Mr. EPA you get for keep down there. We also they encourage PRA, that jetty, that tanker where they go down for go, who they load for any sometime any 40 feet or 20 feet tanker, they for someone they pay 1 million or 2 million. That all the taxes a day, we think say Mr. PRA for pull up. Now position that the native consortium. You understand? So basically, the one way they hot fuel, where they create artificial scarcity, we never for stop. Then we get at there, so no fine at this country. And so native consortium now position and they so do you where they get and talk say una left for they confuse the people. They all here, oh na the people they confuse. Oh na because of this. No. We get a common, I always don't say this for almost 15 years to 20 years now. We get a common market. We get a free trade agreement. So when I left this issue, they subsidize for Ghana, Guinea, people they take fear. All in a crap trap. Complete bunkum. And then they all water, not to talk the none in day. Fear long up at the world market. 1 barrel, they go now for $100. It don't come up from $70. If they start at 70, don't go to $100 per barrel. Then in the issue. And salary produce fear. It don't. So you know with the native community when I daddy guide information and when I go Google and on a phone, when I watch them, when I see them, they tell where they all thing they you know communication not easy now, everything in a phone. So that now position on this field. Mr. Pierre with the advice, with the big do ya. Somebody go say, okay, because you don't go by paper by 13,000 by 40%, so therefore let them make up 14,000. Well, by paper, arithmetically, well, then go be correct. But we they say no. No, because it go make transport price go up big time. It go add to the body. It go bet, it no go sweet. So the second thing, we want jumper. Now the fact say, we see Minister of Trade, well, Mr. Dr. Inga Sandy, we don't talk about this price control. Just inside 1 year, 2 year, the price of iron ore, building material don't go up by more than 150%. It's a shame. Mr. Minister, somebody that make me say some. If you don't say possible this yagba, the game get yagba, pull on. And this one way fire brigade approach one good day. Mr. Minister, last one now say building material still go up. It up. Just this January, we don't go right around the whole country with the exception of bonds for like 2 days. We still don't see the building material then go. As they talk to you now today, this one the way they talk so now. the fuel, what they say, the building material, so it still go up. So with the demand, native consortium of price, with the demand say, we want the price schedule for all the prices of iron ore, per ton, per this, then the cement, per bag, once that all that schedule, they now want for let them give it. Let people know, so we popularize them. You understand? So, Mr. Trade Minister, that one grade, una need for do more. Madam Deputy Trade Minister, una need for do more, una need for monitor, because when I get trade monitors, but we not in it, we don't see they do anything. So that one gain they don't, but that for brigade approach in the work, on a get to be continuous, consistently. Then the last one we want to talk about now, this issue of this teller machine, where would they see Dr. Jibao, you they do well, you they try, but the issue here is you get a lot of NRA staff there. When I get the one that don't get contract, that is fine. Then they monitor them Lebanese there, so then Indian, then shop there, so where the Sierra Leone and then business people at the shop all there. Because now what did happen when we don't predict 5 years ago we do all research. We predict say, if they can use that how you call them, that teller machine, so the domestic revenue, government going for mobilize like something like about another additional 1 trillion loans where they able for raise more revenue for budget. Because take for instance Balamuya, Cambia, then go put a whole Asikula machine where they almost 11 years that machine will be the work. Because people are within the NRA know how they work. So also the teller machine, some they put WhatsApp on, some they poiler. Well, by law, una for user. If you not use a crime. So we support NRA on that. Yeah? So, Fambulem, let's estimate for unpopular demand, the one way they talk about this Russia. Now, let's just put it into context, Fambulem. Russia and Ukraine are be the same country, now one country. You know, they get to call the Slavic countries. When are East Europe, the one the way, you know, Russia na be they call it Soviet Union, be big country. So, country like Ukraine, na be like we say, Kailaon, or like we say, any district is a Sierra Leone. Now so Ukraine be turned. And Ukraine na be the now they the military might, like we say Cockrell with the force, now they the military base of Russia, now they be there, the nuclear, now they be there. So Russia in train na be Ukraine. Now just like we get Belarus. Belarus, now they the agricultural, all the agricultural arrangement, like we say Bondapi, or like we say Mange. Now they so now be like the Bondapi or the Mange for Russia. Now make till date. Now Belarus, one country where they say don't get independent, where they say they be under Russia. Now they produce the best agricultural material. So now so like when you talk about Georgia, they began to one leader called Stanley. Now from Georgia I come out. So all the countries don't seek for independence. So when Russia collapsed, the Soviet Union collapsed in 24 hours. When it collapsed, after the Second World War, when it collapsed in 1991, so then countries like then Georgia, then Belarus, then Ukraine. I don't talk about Ukraine. Ukraine are big. They get very big mineral. And mark you, Russia now some big country where well they call the Baltic countries, then Latvia, the Lithuania, the other countries, they all like be part of Russia. So like when you go to the Uzbekistan, then Stan, they all be there. So Russia will be one mighty country, but because of the fall, so all them countries are seek for independence. So now Ukraine, their own independence they seek for, then say, well, then they give the nuclear weapon with all the weapon the way Russia gets in exchange for the independence. So now you make way for Vladimir Putin. Because I mean, just like we say, you know, they say Vladimir Putin. Inside Russia, they call them Vladimir. But in Ukraine, they say Volodymyr. Now, just like we in Gambia, we say Sanko. Then we call Sanko. Inside Gambia, they call them Sunko. Like we say Jalo. Now Gambia they call them Jalo. Now Guinea they call them Diallo. The way Canada they call them Jalo. But at the same Jalo family the number, you know, eh? Like we talk about the Njais, the Tarawalis, they all na Gambia. Now if you go to Gambia, you go the Tarawalis, you cannot salo, you get the Tarawalis they claim say they na Timi. You get the one where they claim say they na Kwanko, you get the one where they claim say they na Mende. You see, so more than the same people no more. You talk about the jazz, the Njais, the charm. You go to Gambia, they are a citizen. So then why I don't go na example no more. Now the same people, and just like we say Mendeman and Locoman. Then the Locoman now we gonna Loco, the Locoman in the north. Most of them in fact they talk Loco self, not team they talk. That's what tell them. Then the many people say, oh, Loco, we now the same Mende people will take on a come back. Then the local people they say no, we don't know that the north. Now we now how they some of them are Limba, some are Timni. So now so that the same people there. I don't tell now the so now because of the Cold War in the 50s, we see what be happened in the days of the Cold War, where even before the Second World War in 1943, we see Usai America become put them ballistic missile and spy na around the Black Sea na Turkey. Now Russia then say go put the same thing na Havana na Cuba in the days of Fidel Castro. So now the other one person go put one ballistic missile na in company back here, the other one say go put. So you see that cold where they say the Cold War, now the Cold War be done there. You see, so you find out say what happened because of where Russia go put that particular missile near America, when at the same area, not America. Russia they threat America say if una mistake with the bomb Washington, bomb California, bomb New York, bomb Florida. Now it near. In fact, Cuba they near Florida. You know what's no more the course. So now quick now America go pull a weapon day, not Turkey day. So now this NATO arrangement na military arrangement where I call them the America with Europe gets that they call them NATO. So that particular arrangement they be don't try na Georgia, Uside and fetch Chechnya, you know, see we put in Canada in 2000, put it on time for take Crimea. Then two area the way they said they seek for independence. You understand? Now in Russia say want Luhansk and Donetsk. Now in Russia say want to. Russia no that them side and they will see them say they were then a separatists, they become then a Russian, predominantly Russian speaking. They say then a separatists, they want independence, just like we go then they don't go take Crimea. Now wait till Russia. Now that they be say want to now. We say they don't come out now. They don't come to Kiev, the capital city of Ukraine. Now they bomb. So now in the war, and Russia they afraid say if Ukraine become democratic and join NATO, then it means NATO they can put their military base now Ukraine. So Russia no one Putin no want that. Imagine country we don't get you independent. Putin say no. We not for go join Ukraine. Now just like when Nigeria they can't I call her South Africa can't say oh no not join ECOWAS. Because South Africa you the yada. We don't get independence. No go join ECOWAS. So now the war is so Russia, because if Ukraine become democratic, when I see America be this accept support, then it means NATO and by extension America they can put them base around with a very close now Moscow. Now Russia in face. So now in on count this old god kitty all this kitty. So you see where NATO, the allied forces, so now that. So Famulem, now make you where they support Russia, be careful. And you where they talk about war, na see no more na war. This na Eesti drink water no check. We know they na dey but they don't fit. Because even Germany, 40% of the gas where Germany they use now from Russia they come. In fact, they don't even plant a pipeline where they come from Russia. And they can straight na Germany. So you see how the world, you know, in a big global scheme, in a big scheme, we all so like their own war, it affect now all this time they make now way world price they go up. So you see, so now so the world we interconnected. That to a point that if one something happen to one particular thing, then if we are not careful, we pray that we not go get to that, we say something go begin flex the nuclear within any bad. So we don't taste war, no it's in a war. So Fambulem, now done in the Russia, yeah, upon popular demand, you want to ask for analyze or whatever. Done it till then, Fambulem. I want for stop here. God bless you all. Shalom. Mina Edmond Abou.